Introduction. Are you living the life that you envisioned for yourself? Are you where you thought you'd be by now? Did you think you would be richer and healthier, have a better intimate relationship and more friends, experience more joy and have more peace of mind than you do now? If so, it's time for a turning point. You've probably heard the definition of insanity, doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. Well, you're not insane, are you? If you want the next year to be different than the last year, then now is the time to do something different. Here's a very inspiring realization. No matter what your past has been, you have a spotless future. Humans are unique. We are the only species that can completely change the course of our lives. Ants can't do it, alligators can't, and lions can't. If a goose wanted to fly west instead of south for the winter, it couldn't. All other animals besides humans are directed entirely by the impulse written into their genetic code. As a human, if you don't like the story of your life thus far, you can rip up that script and write a completely new one. Ask anyone who's achieved great success in life. There was a turning point, a time when they made a clear and resolute decision that from that moment forward, their life would never be the same. They drew a figurative line in the sand and separated the patterns of their past from their new vision of themselves and the life they were committed to leading. Some make that turning point at age 15, some not till they're 50, some do it several times throughout their lives, and some never at all. My challenge to you is this: make now your turning point. This year, this month, this day, this moment, what you have accomplished so far is only a fraction of what's truly possible for you. You are far more powerful, capable, and gifted than you allow yourself to be. The only thing separating you from your grandest vision of your life is courage. Muster the courage to declare that right now, this year, is your turning point. So, make a decision. When the clock strikes midnight next year, you'll be able to look back at this moment and this year as your pivotal turning point for the dream life you will be enjoying. In this audio program, I've included additional instruction beyond what you'll read about in the book, as well as some personal insights that I've picked up along the way. Having interviewed many of today's extraordinary superachievers, I've learned what they do to achieve wildly ambitious goals and become the quote-unquote overnight success stories you read about in the pages of Success Magazine. Each step of this program will be like a new layer to the cake. It's important you complete each step of the process before moving on to the next. If you add frosting without the prior steps completed first, it will get messy. So will your plan. Now let me warn you, you might be excited and committed to this process and to designing your best year ever right now, but life will soon get in the way. You're going to have to consciously force yourself to carve out the time to do this and then stay committed to the weekly achievement management system. This is the master skill for success, so if you don't do the work, you won't get the results. I can't tell it to you any simpler than that. Don't miss this process, then go on complaining how your life isn't working out how you thought it would. This is it, but you have to do the work. So stick with me. It's simple and relatively easy to do. It's certainly easier than making excuses why you're not living to the potential you were given and living in the pain of discontent. As my mentor Jim Rohn wisely warned me, you will suffer one of two pains: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Okay, let the journey begin. It's time to design and live your best year ever.